We're doing it live. Welcome back to Strange Friends, where we try to play a game called Dungeons and Dragons. We took a week break, so we are back as Adrian disappears into the mists. Who would like to give a recap for what happened last time we played?
So I know that there were lizard folk involved. Bob took a pot shot and thankfully missed. And we sort of hung out with them around the fire, these lizard folk.
Well, Bjorno had to wrestle them first.
Oh, yes, that's right.
To earn their respect or whatever.
Yeah, or at least tolerance of us. And that went well. We sort of got the reconfirmation that the cultists are just horrible and should be gotten rid of. And then we spent our night there, went out, and fought some really big things. But it's all a little bit fuzzy. I don't remember names of anything. I don't take notes. So.
All right. Those are all true. Now, so you guys finished the adventure or finished the evening fighting some Otyogs, and I believe we awarded treasure. Fabulous prizes.
Going to.
Okay. Inside the Otyogs, which I'm sure that you guys will explore, you find 200 gold pieces a piece worth of rubies and emeralds. As these creatures have been devouring travelers, and gemstones are generally some of the few things that are capable of surviving the stomach acid. At this point, Snapjaw looks at you all and kind of nods. Get a sense that he's appreciating the decision that he has made to ally with you all. He kind of looks and says, I guide. You follow.
We'll lead the way then.
Okay. And he will start leading you guys towards the canoes that the lizard folk rode up in. Is anybody doing anything as part of your morning preparations? Oh, and I believe you all had a long rest.
I'll take it.
Thank the plants and talk to the little animals.
With all the noise, there's not too many around. You do see an earthworm squiggling around.
I will gently place a piece of a ration on top of the earthworm because, fun fact, they have flavor sensors all over their body, so they taste it everywhere.
He seems to wiggle excitedly. You feel wholesome and connected to the earth here.
That's my morning.
Okay.
With my alchemist supplies, I think I could whip up a really strong base?
Whipping up a base shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, I'm looking for, like, all the way at the end of that scale in the pH balance. Like, as strong a base as I can make.
Give me one moment.
Just in case we get sprayed with dragon acid, I like to, base somebody out with that real fast.
I'm sure we'll be fine. We gotta befriend the dragon.
So a base would be something like bleach, which lye, yeah. You could easily produce some lye. I mean, I believe with alchemy, you can actually produce a vial of acid.
Okay, so I just like
I
to
want-
produce the opposite of acid.
Yeah. So I'd say probably 10 gold worth of components. You can get a very strong base.
Awesome. Tuck it in my pocket.
Okay.
Remember, the low numbers are the acidity and the high numbers are the bases.
So you guys will set out onto the canoes. He starts kind of, he's got his own canoe ahead of you guys. As you travel through the swamp, you'll spend a good 2 or 3 hours rowing before you come to another island where he will park his canoe, looking back at you all and waving you to the island.
Oh,
Gnome Jelly will stomp through the swamp with me on his shoulders.
Oh, you're not canoeing?
No, we'll canoe if it can hold Gnome Jellian.
That's
But
true.
I don't
That's
think
not
that
something
it
I
could.
consider. Yeah, Nomenjalian's probably treading through the swamp.
That's fine.
I'm going to need. Why don't you go ahead and give me a perception check, Wade?
Okay.
Are you guys trying to be stealthy at all?
Can we with Nomangelian? Like, is that even an option?
Slogging through the water. I mean, we could try as much as we could.
In
No,
theory,
we can try. The question is, can he try?
In theory, sorry, go ahead, Alex.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, even if Gnome Jellian can't, we can still hide and just have him be the distraction.
Serenia, have you learned how to make us, like, not leave water ripples yet?
It's not coming
Oh,
through, Dave.
No, that's fair. That's a good fucking point. I'm gonna cast Water Walk on Nomangelian. As we get on all of us, I guess, but specifically Nomangelian.
Are you going to cast? I'm guessing you're going to cast it ritually.
Yes.
You can do that while
So-
you're on the boat. Super easy.
Yeah, so ritual casting takes 10 minutes, but it doesn't require you to expend a spell slot.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yes. 100% that one.
So, although I will say that will only last an hour, so you're going to have to spend a good portion of this journey repeatedly casting Water Walk on Nomangelian, but you do manage to keep him out of the water.
I think that's a worthwhile use of my time. Other people can keep watch if we need to.
So you get to the island. Snapjaw starts, looking around the island and kind of turns back to you all and says, "You sneak, or you so Kneelers live in castle. You want sneaky approach to castle, or you want direct?
We should probably do sneaky.
I'm not the sneakiest with him.
We could try sneaky, and if it
And then if it fails, it's no worse than going in head first. So
yeah.
Well, sneak you come through water. Water very deep.
How deep?
Deep.
I like Waterdeep. It is a
Do-
good city.
Do we
Moat.
have to
Moat?
go
Moat.
under the water, or
Waterdeep.
No. Cross water.
I got us, let's sneak.
But you fight. So that, if I'm understanding correctly, you've got Water Walk as a 3rd level spell.
So 10 willing creatures.
Oh, was it 10? Oh, 10 willing creatures. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was a single target. I was like, man, this is going to be terrible.
No, so we can spend 10 minutes for me to ritual cast it, and then we've got it for an hour, and we can do the stealth route.
Okay. Stealth route. Black Death. Close.
Avoid.
Shakes his head. No.
Wait, so we would have to fight the dragon to go the stealth
No.
route?
No.
we
No.
could talk to the dragon.
Yeah,
No.
I'm not.
Just try to be really quiet.
It's
We'll
close.
We'll try our best to avoid the dragon. There should be no reason why we go and bother a dragon.
No. Snapjaw, no fight.
You know, I wouldn't fight. I wouldn't fight him either. We would probably die.
What happens if we hit the wall of Black Death?
All?
You said it's small.
No.
He said it was close, like close by to where he is.
Oh.
Yes.
But, like if he happened to be on that edge of his territory, he might see us, even though we're trying to avoid him. So we just got to be very careful to not do anything to attract a giant black dragon's attention.
You want to approach at night or during day?
Night would be better if we're gonna be sneaking around, right?
Yeah.
Bob?
Yeah, I'm not very helpful at night, but it would be better.
Who can see at night?
I can see at night.
I can.
I can't.
Bimgog, can
But
you?
I can light things
Yeah,
on fire.
I
so, you
very
know.
much can see at night.
Okay, so 3
I
of us
prefer to-
can, 3 of us can't. We probably should not light a fire because that negates the whole night stealth. So we could do the buddy system. We could tie a rope to everyone. On, off, on, off.
You can just hold hands. Buddy system, hold hands. It's safe when you cross the street like that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like if
That
there's
sounds
a
good.
point, if there is a point where 2 buddies need to stop holding hands, we're probably fighting some bitch anyway. So it's just we can cast light at that point.
If we need a light, I can activate Gnome and Jellion's lights, and that'll light up the area really big for us.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Snapjaw kind of walks over to some large boulders, digs out some stuff from underneath it, and starts making a camp. You know, it's midday, but it's clear that he's got a plan for moving you guys through this area. So he starts building up camp. It says scouts, need scout.
Yeah,
You
What?
scout.
yeah, I can scout if you need me to scout something.
He takes his claws and he swipes off a big piece of moss from the dirt. So you got this nice flat pack. He takes his finger and kind of scrapes a circle in the mud, a big one.
Okay.
Puts a dot. He says, "We here."
Okay.
And you see him draw like another circle off to the side. And then he takes a rock and he plops it down. He says, "Dragon."
All right.
He said, and he takes his hand, he puts it on the other side of the circle, outside of the circle. He says, "Bad swamp. Snake people.
Oh, okay.
We go."
So we got to go between the dragon's territory and the snake people's territory and just kind of go straight up the middle.
Yes.
Okay.
Otherwise
Totally.
we go and he draws like a really long line around the snake people.
No, that seems ridiculous. Well, no one has time for that. We'll be fine. I believe in us.
Hey, Serenia,
Yeah, what's up?
do you have any, like, nature stuff that can, like, camouflage us?
Like at this camp?
Well, I mean, like, when we're
Or-
walking around,
or
like, when
when
we're
we're
trying to sneak
moving?
in. I'm fishing for pass without a trace.
Da.
You could do
Tomorrow I could if we wanted to rest, but not today.
if you do your prayers at dusk. I would be okay with you changing your spell list,
All right.
which makes sense for mold, I think.
During the night.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been doing it, so I'm not gonna cheese it. But if you're cool with it, I will swap it up.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Okay. So he will kind of, Snapjaw kind of leans on the shady side of the this giant boulder, and takes his hat and pulls it over his eyes. He's gonna take a nap. So you guys have your first day watch. Are you guys all staying up? Is anybody trying to rest?
Oh, Bjorno's taking a nap.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I'm doing.
spend.
Go on. Go on.
Actually, Bimgod, can you help me?
Oh yeah. What do you need help with?
Well, I thought maybe we could, like, I don't know, make Noman Jelly and get like a little bit of a cover up for out here. He's really kind of flashy and shiny with all his metal. Maybe we could like give him like a mud bath and like stick some leaves and shit on him.
Oh yeah, we could totally make him into the big swamp creature. This will be the best idea ever. Bimgog immediately starts running around the swamp trying to look for like random huge chunks of like moss or whatever is like just gross that he can bring over, and is going to try to make a goblin-esque art experiment on Nomangelian.
Okay. Alice actually points out some vines you could use
Oh, good
to
idea,
kind of
Alice.
strap things to him. Give me a survival check with advantage.
All right. There's one. There's the other one.
Oh yeah, he is. So anybody who's watching, you watch as Bimgog and Sprocket, get these large sheets of moss and start covering parts of Nomangelian. And essentially by the end of it, he honestly looks like a boulder. Just a boulder that's got a lot of vines and stuff wrapped around it.
Awesome job, Bimgod.
I think he's looking pretty good. I'm pretty sure a dragon couldn't see him unless he does. In which case, well, we're probably fucked anyways.
Probably.
Bob and Serenia, what are you two doing?
Bob is purely lounging.
Okay.
I'm focusing really hard on the mushrooms so that I can swap spells early. I'm just
Okay.
giving the big thanks.
You're just very deep in prayer.
Yep.
Okay.
I would actually I would grab my little paper dragon, and I'm gonna write to my grandma,
Okay.
and I'm gonna tell her we're trying to sneak past a big black dragon and some snake people. Wish me luck. Dash Alex.
You your little dragon comes. You're doing this on the paper dragon.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean you do your writing. The ink kind of sinks into the paper, and then it turns back into a dragon.
And then I hang out. And then I hang out with my dragon.
Okay. Roll me a perception check. Okay. Bob, you can roll me a perception at disadvantage. You are specifically lounging. Okay, Bob, you see you see a shadow kind of move across the ground around you, but you don't really notice anything too out of the ordinary. Dusk comes. It is now starting to get dark. Snapjaw points at you, Bimgog, and points back at the map and says, "You lead."
All right, let's do this thing.
We worry about Kobold. Kobolds have bell ring alarm.
Oh, so we gotta keep a look. Okay, gotcha. So I'm gonna specifically be on the lookout for the stereotypic ways that kobolds kind of move and where they would be kind of placed.
Okay.
Just from my previous experience with kobolds, they're not exactly the brightest, the brightest crayons in the bunch. So I'm guessing they're not going to be trying to be too hidden. So I'm just trying to keep a keen ear out for them as well.
They're generally not too hidden, especially around these parts. I mean, this is more of like their native land, so they're not really too worried. And honestly, with how heavily the area around their camp is hunted, there's no real predatory animals that they're worried about. So, Serenia, I'm guessing you cast Water Walk on everyone?
Yep.
Okay.
I will do that ritually this time.
Mhm.
And
Yorno will opt out.
He's got the ring.
Gnome Jelly will double opt in.
do you get to opt out? Is this a Serenia is just like pushing the spell on Bjorno. Take it.
Anyway, are you casting anything else?
Are we close enough that I should do Pass Without Trace now, or should we wait till we get a little closer
One moment.
to the party?
Wait, is that also a concentration spell though?
Oh, good point.
No, I think it's just a 1 hour long timer.
Actually, Water Walk is not a concentration spell. It's just
Oh, fantastic.
Pass Without Trace is concentration, though.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
so. Do we think?
Bimgog, how far ahead are you going to be at the party?
The Pass Without Trace is on us, correct? Or is it a zone around Serenia?
It is on everyone,
Okay.
including our friendly lizard folk. I popped it on him too. We're all right there. He can go home.
I just wanted to.
For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you.
Oh, so we do have to say 30 feet.
Actually, by the wording, range itself, I'm going to say that that's at the casting time. So, yeah, you can cast it on him. Everybody has a +10 bonus to stealth checks, but you do not need to remain within 30 feet of Serenia.
I would probably only be about 60 feet up. I don't want to be crazy up because I've learned from his experience that if I get too far ahead, then I get into trouble. So
Okay.
I think 60 feet is a enough lead where I can warn my friends if I see anything, but not far enough where I'll get in the shit.
Okay.
Real quick,
So-
my food was delivered, so I'm gonna
Go
pop
for it.
out, but I don't think I'm needed right now. So
Okay. Bimgog. It is extreme, and for everyone as well, it is extremely dark in the forest. It is nighttime in a swamp. It's overgrown. There's literally no moon. It's about as dark as you can get.
Perfect.
You're crawling ahead of the party. Give me a stealth check at advantage, I believe, because of your items.
+10.
And give me a perception check.
All right. Boop. That's where I'm at.
32
Okay.
stealth.
About 50 feet ahead of you, you see 2 kobolds.
Since they are, obviously, actually, never mind. The party can't see me. I'm going to quickly move backwards, like towards the
Okay.
party,
Okay.
and make sure that they are aware before I start moving ahead, like where the 2 kobolds are.
Okay.
So we can steer around them, because obviously, we're gonna have to still thread the needle, but just get wide enough so they know what direction to move in, so they're not going directly into them.
Okay. So you're thinking have the party make the stealth check to get by them.
Yeah, I'm thinking like we're gonna have to go around, but as Snapjaw told us, if we go too far in one direction or the other, we are going to be in a bad situation. So the only option is to kind of go through this area.
Okay. Snapjaw looks at you and pulls out dagger and
Is that what you want us to do? Remember, if we fuck up, we get the bell. Okay. Well, then my suggestion is that we do this real quick, like.
okay.
You just send Bob and Snapjaw. They can both one-shot these kobolds.
I mean, we also can sit there and distract them if B and Serenia want to go up there as kobolds. I mean, we have options if we don't want to go and slit throats.
I think avoidance is really good. I mean, if we can avoid them, shouldn't we?
I mean, I think it's probably the best idea. Because otherwise we're going to be killing a lot of people, is my guess.
Wow. Kobolds are quick and easy to kill. I mean, if it's something bigger and scarier, I'd say no, but get 2 or 3 of us in there and take them down before they know what's happening. Boop.
Well, I mean, let's be really fair here. I mean, if we took that logic to everywhere we go, we would have murdered a lot of goblins and a lot of forest creatures and probably a lot of people that would be friends with Serenia and likely some gnomes. Like, if we take this to its logical conclusion, we're just going to murder our way through everyone. And I don't know if that makes us good people. I mean, what happens if they're not bad kobolds?
We know that the kobolds are part of the cult. So
are they part of the cult?
Does it matter?
I don't think these kobolds are necessarily part of the cult. I think these kobolds live here.
Snapjaw goes, they serve dragon.
They serve which dragon? The big dragon that lives here? So they're probably not part.
Yeah, we're not gonna mess with them then. They're not what we're here to fight.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to point a way to go around, or try to figure out a way to get around them for people.
Okay. I need everybody in the party to make a stealth check.
It's okay, cause Serenia helped us pass without trace is the bestest thing.
I get disadvantage.
Your Honor, are you at advantage or disadvantage? Are you at disadvantage for armor?
Yeah, but I also add 10 to each, so
Yes.
I don't
Bob
know
is
why I rolled
advantage
twice.
because of the boots.
Bob is very, 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 very stealthy at this one.
Bob is the knight.
My rolls are not coming through, Dave. For some reason, I don't know how to fix it right now. So I have a 15 with pass without trace.
That's still not terrible. I mean, it's not the best roll.
That's why I asked for it.
All right. You guys managed to walk along the far way. You're about 40, 50 feet to the east of these kobolds. Bjornar, you take a step and you look down and you watch as a twig snaps beneath your feet, but you don't hear it. Okay.
Roll no Magellan.
You guys will continue at this rate for about an hour. Snapjaw keeps on as you report back, Bimgog. He says, look, he starts giving you landmarks, telling you what you're looking for. You notice that he's getting visibly frustrated because, like, he's trying to watch where you're going, and he can't see you.
Yeah. Well, that sucks to be him. Better to be me.
Okay. Go ahead and give me another perception check.
Right.
Okay. You see a man up ahead. He is scaly in nature, has a neck that is covered in snake-like scales. His arms much the same. He's got dark robes. Seems to be looking at nothing.
Well, not really intending to run into Yanti over here either. I again, like, kind of scurry back to the party and describe what's ahead. I mean, I'm pretty sure that this is one of those other snake folk. Can't say 100%. I didn't get a great look.
Yeah, I don't want to antagonize those locals either.
We're here for the cultists. I don't see any reason to mess around with anybody or anything else unless we have to.
I'm of the same mind.
So let's
Any other-
go around them.
All right. I try to lead us kind of deeper into the dragon side territory, since
Okay.
I know that if I start going into the Yanti territory, I'm going to be veering off that middle needle.
Okay, give me a survival check.
All right. Rolling those 10s like a boss.
All right, need a stealth from everybody in the party.
Yeah, stealthy. Stealthy. Somewhat stealthy.
Super
Stealthy.
I have an 18 with the pass. Oh, and no Magellan.
Bob does not exist anymore.
Bob is the knight.
No Magellan's sneakier than I am.
Ha!
And I'm
That's
riding on him.
That camouflage is helping.
Sprocket, I don't see your roll.
I told you, my rolls aren't coming through. Like, I don't know why. Like, I've reset Roll20, I've reset D&D Beyond, I've reset the extension. It's just not coming through.
Throw an attack out there for me. Wow. Okay.
Blame AWS. It's probably their fault.
Damn, Amazon ruining everything.
It's A&W root beer.
I mean, everybody else's is coming through from D&D Beyond, so it's kind of weird. But I've tried troubleshooting it every way I can. It's just not coming through. So you can either roll for me tonight, or I can go on the honor system.
I'll put you on the honor system. Okay, so you guys managed to navigate around this this creature. After about another hour or two through the darkness, I need a perception check from anybody who has who can see in the dark.
How long has it been?
It's been about 4 hours.
Okay, so we've lost pass at this point.
Lost pass and lost water walk.
I mean, water walk you can keep ritual casting, so I'm not concerned about that.
I got a 5 for my perception.
Bjorno, you Bjorno and Bimgog specifically, you hear the rushing sound of wind as something flies overhead, very fast.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide.
Okay.
I'm
sink.
with the stealth.
I'm sinking into the swamp waters and just having a reed that's kind of sticking up out of the water as I'm looking upwards, like some sort of Navy SEAL.
Seeing them do that, I have No Magellan hold his arms out and then curve over top of Bob and Alex and me as we just hide under him.
You all start noticing, especially you, Serenia, a very acrid smell in the air. The water itself, it's not so acidic that like it hurts or anything, but you almost feel a difference in the consistency of it. It's a slight tingle. Even the land, you notice that the trees are thinner. You notice that there's less vegetation as you continue down this path. But Snapjaw continues pushing you forward.
I'm gonna wait a good 120 seconds before I do anything.
Okay.
Hunker
I mean,
down.
Snapjaw's hunkered down too.
Yeah, we'll give it that good old 2-3 minute count and then start moving.
When we don't feel like there's an active threat, like it's passed by, that's when we pop our heads out.
Or the swamp water gets a little warmer collectively before we all move on.
Serenia, you feel something in the nature surrounding you, responding, almost as if there's a change in the atmosphere around you all.
Have I
as
ever
you-
felt something like that before? Could I?
Roll me a knowledge nature. You're reminded of the times that you've heard of things like fae or massively powerful creatures that influence an environment. You've heard, you get the gist that sometimes when they return to what could be considered their lair, that there is an impact on the actual ecological world around them.
So it feels like he just came home.
Yes.
I'll look at the party and say he's home.
Well, that means he's not out and about. That seems like a good thing.
Hopefully he has a comfy couch that he really loves lounging in after a long day of flying.
Nap time.
More hopefully he doesn't have any alliance with the cultists, so he doesn't come looking when we start making a lot of noise over there.
Well, the lizard folks said that he wasn't working with them yet,
So far. But that was a day and a half ago.
Well,
It changes nothing about what we're here to do.
No,
That's
I'm just
very
saying
true.
I hope. I just hope he doesn't hear us. I hold the little glass vial of base a little closer to my chest.
David, do I know if is it common for black dragons and blue dragons to work together at all?
No, very uncommon.
Okay.
Chromatics tend to be very, very independent of each other. It's not unheard of for there to be a common cause that they kind of work together to towards addressing. But at the end of the day, they are not likely to really be working together on anything. Nothing really unites creatures this powerful.
They're also too vicious and too conniving to work together. Like the more brutal ones, like the red dragons and the blue dragons, are are vicious creatures, and the blacks and the greens are really conniving, insidious creatures. They don't like to work together because they don't trust each other.
Okay.
So also as we're walking, I'm just gonna like drop a few like gold coins around the swamp, like when we're in the dragon side, just to be like little tribute, don't pay attention to us, like
Okay. After about 10 more minutes, you all hunkering down, waiting to see what happens. You hear the rush of wings as something flies above you all again, continuing, heading in the opposite direction of the lair.
Yeah, hunker down again and then take off once more when we feel like it's past.
Doesn't make any sense.
Maybe he had to pick something up. Maybe he left his stove on.
Yeah, I don't. Doesn't make any sense. But Bimgog still hunkers, obviously.
Something isn't sitting right with you, Bimgog, but you're not sure what it is.
Bimgog, if you were fast enough to travel across the world in an hour, that means you could travel in your local area in like seconds. So if all your stuff was at home, you'd be popping in and out of your house all the time, right?
That's not what it is. Like, okay, so from what I've learned about dragons, typically when they do return back to wherever their home is, they're gonna be there for a little while. It's like a nest. They take accounting, like they want to make sure that things are in their place. They don't just like go, yeah, we lost somebody. They don't
So
just
what
go.
would cause him to come home and leave so fast?
I mean, I guess if there was something that he clearly saw was a danger, but
or
we
there's
didn't.
two of them.
There's
One came home so the other one could go out. Remember? Okay, well, I'm pretty sure there's two of them. Didn't we hear something about there being two of them? It makes sense that there would be two of them.
Snapjaw looks one.
You sure it's just one?
One.
There were two blues, I think.
Yeah, there were blue ones.
Or there's a blue and a red one at Baldur's Gate. There's a blue and a red one there.
Well, maybe he is friends with the blue dragons, with the cultists then.
When I saw
Yeah.
those kobolds, Dave, did I see any regalia of the cult at all on them? Because obviously the other kobolds had some markings and crap like that. Like these didn't have any.
You did notice they had black dragon scales.
So they had the markings of this dragon, but they had nothing of the cult. So I don't know.
Well, let's keep pushing on. We're not gonna get any answers here in this muck.
I agree.
still feel
Also,
like
we're in a bad spot.
Bimgog, your hackles kind of go up. Give me a perception check.
I
That
climb back
seems-
up on Gnome and
That
Jellyfish.
seems clutch. It seems the way of Bimgog. I'm too lost in thought with my hackles being up.
Bimgog's like, everything's wrong without being able to identify which part's wrong.
Yeah, I mean, like I've been doing a lot to learn about dragons, and this just doesn't seem right. I don't like it. I want to get the fuck out of here.
All right, you guys continue forward.
All right.
After another hour or two, it is still pitch black, but having walked through the entirety of the swampy area, if you will, as you start coming closer to a clearing, you all begin to see some lights in the distance. A couple small fires. Second. Gotta resize some things. and the acidity of the ground begins to settle out back to a more normal level. Off in the
Serenia looks
future-
very suspicious. She's finding the druids. Where are they?
Off in the distance, you all begin to see the outline of a castle.
Well, we made it.
The acidity is suspicious.
I don't think there's anything we
Rudery
can do
is at
about
play.
that.
But we're not doing anything about it. We just need to like be aware.
Can you guys see?
Yeah, far left side, middle of the map, everyone, in case you didn't know where you were.
Alex, can you see?
Yes.
Weird. I'm pulling your view up and it's showing me all black. Okay.
Now you know how we feel
Well,
most of the
that's
time.
because my eyes were closed. Hold on, let me open them for you.
Okay. We're gonna take a quick 5-minute break while I finish setting up this last bit.
All right.
point on.
I've been spicy the whole time. Thanks,
Hey.
You are the spiciest mushroom.
spicy mushroom.
Okay.
Did it.
a- as you guys pull into the land, you notice suffer, Rue, suffer. You notice that the land here is a little bit firmer. You get the impression that much of this land was artificially raised, in the sense that there was a great deal of earth moving that was done. You see some small flickering lights to the south, a number of small campfires to the northeast, and then the castle is directly east of you. There is Snapjaw point is there with you, and he points out. He points to this part of the castle where you see a couple of lights. He says, "Guards there. Frog bullwugs. Bad. Hit. Kneelers."
Can they see in the dark?
He kind of looks like he's thinking hard for a second. Thinking really hard. He's considering everything that he can. No.
Good.
Do you recognize that kneeler?
Which?
An elf. Dralamir. No?
Runs castle.
She runs the castle.
There's our target.
Do you know where she would be in the castle?
He looks up at the sky.
Sleeping.
In a tower? Okay.
I don't go in castle.
Okay. How to get inside castle? Gate?
Yes. He points at that front section again. He says, walls broken, there's a ramp.
Okay. Is that the only way to get in?
That I know.
Okay.
Well, if we need to, I can cause a distraction that can allow us to slip inside the castle and get closer to our target.
I can get you inside.
Yeah.
Wow.
I tell them you're here to join cult.
No, they probably recognize us. That probably
Yeah,
isn't going to work, especially
we're-
with that big guy.
The rock shambles. I don't know. He looks a little different right now.
Hey,
might be able to
here's
pass him off.
okay. Here's the question: Is
I'm very inconspicuous.
Yeah, they know us too well for
So
that.
two of us could
Yeah.
get in. That
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
help the
probably-
rest of us.
So here's what I was thinking. I
just
could
say I
start
could gas these.
this is just a plan, but I could start a distraction over in the campfires, get a bunch of the guards to rush outside. We sneak in through one of the southern doors and try to just like go straight to our target.
He kind of looks at you and says,
No?
guards don't care about lizard folk.
Oh, those are lizard folk over there? Oh, let's not. I don't want to mess
They
with them.
abuse my people.
What if we
And-
just go full throttle that we want to join the cult?
Well, would the lizard folk work with us?
We can get past the front door at least.
Oh, wait. Alex stumbled on something.
Yeah, because if do the lizard folk work for the castle? at all?
Yes, but
So
I
like,
tell
can one of
them,
us like?
I
sneak
tell
into the-
them, you friends, they follow me.
Is
Okay,
there
but
a
can they
butler
sneak
door?
us into the? Yeah, can they sneak us into the kitchen or something in like potato bags?
The secret routes collapsed. Castle very old.
You lost me on
Also-
that one.
We would need some pretty big potato bags as I look over at Bjorno.
That's true. That'd be a lot of
To
potatoes.
review a glare at Bemgog again.
So to the
Look,
south.
I'm not ignoring you, Seridia, but you can look different. I already know that. I already know that's secret. You let that one out of the bag.
To
Hold
the
on.
south is the lizard folk. What's to the north?
Frog folk.
Okay,
They're
that's
bad.
a frog village.
Those are bad.
They follow Big Frog. Flarblex.
Yes,
Why
take
are
me
they
to
bad?
Froglex.
Why are they bad? I can talk to them.
I would like to throw down with Froglex.
They worship. They follow Frogblex shaman.
What if, here's an idea, we don't want the frogs coming in to reinforce, we don't want the lizard folk coming in to reinforce. What if we take Snapjaw down to the lizard folk, he takes command of them, and then they go and create a line between the frog village and the castle. We spearhead the castle, not having to worry about anyone flanking us.
He points at the tents, women and children.
Mm.
Oh, okay, all the men are in the castle?
Oh.
Well, then you all can just storm the castle with us. And then you can have the castle and it's yours.
My men in castle.
Sprocket, you're missing an opportunity.
Okay.
This castle has forced the men of that village to put their lives on their line. There's a whole village of scared and probably angry women and children. Mostly women. We're not going to put the children in harm's way. That might be willing to help us out to get their men back.
Oh. He kind of looks at you very confused.
What if we...
An alliance between the two villages so we can kick out the cultists and everyone can have their swamp back.
I'm going to
Well-
look at him and say, if the men are not protecting and the women feel they need to be protected, there is a problem.
What if we talk to the chief frog and get him on our side?
Yeah.
He probably doesn't want to serve under the cultists. He probably hates that.
He inside.
Oh, he's inside the
I get-
castle too?
I get you past frogs, but they're cultists.
Frog cultists, gotcha.
Are there humans in there?
No, frog not cultists. Well, frog worship frog. Humans worship dragon.
Are there humans, dragonborn in there?
Yes, black dragonborn.
A lot? Or fewer than
One.
frog and lizard? Oh, just one?
One.
What about the rest of the cultists? Are they humans?
Yes, red wizard. Purple lady. White lady.
Okay. And then the rest are just like the little kneeler minions, right?
Yes.
Okay. I don't think we're gonna have time to try and convince the king frog to be on our side once we get in there. Like, as soon as those four see any of us, it's gonna be a throwdown, I think.
If my lizard folk see me fight with you, they join.
Okay. That's what we need. That
Yeah.
covers 1/3 of the combatants in the castle that we don't have to
They-
worry about.
They
I'm sure it
back.
could be said the same for the Frog Lord. If this Frog Lord is seen to fight with us, his people will join in. I am sure of it.
We'll give it a
His
try when
people-
we see him.
His people cowards. They not fight unless Froglord making them.
I think Alexandra has the right idea overall. Chase out the invaders and give them their swamp back.
Snapjaw did just give us another lead here, though. If we do have to fight the frogs, if we take out the head frog, all the other frogs will book it. So if we see the
Let's
big one,
aim to not kill the frog. I don't disagree in concept. He's not the problem here.
I'm just saying if it's a big pitched battle in this place, and he's fighting against us,
Put him on the ground, don't finish it.
that's fair.
He
I
evil.
I can't stop a spell from killing
Is
something.
the Frog
but yeah.
Lord's evil?
Oh.
Well, they're not friends, Cernia. They're probably.
Well, I don't know them. I don't know if they're friends or
Oh.
not friends. You
Well,
know.
if he's calling them evil, then they're obviously not friends.
Let's just try to
Evil.
stay on target and focus on cultists first and avoiding all the others. as
Let's get
much
inside
as
this
possible.
castle.
And let's go get the lizard folk on our side.
Let's
yeah.
get inside
And
this
frankly, even if he is evil, maybe I can make him our friend to fight the cultists. He's a frog.
castle. Oh, I just noticed using dynamic lighting. My dark vision is 60 feet.
Okay.
So can we sneak in through the lizard folks part of the
Your
map?
dark vision is set to 60 feet.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Um,
the squares aren't to the map ratio.
the-
That's fine.
yeah, the really, really big, so the boulder lines are 20 feet each.
Gotcha.
And the grid is still 5s.
Gotcha. All right. Well, Snapjar, you took us inside. You can get us past the guards and inside the castle. So let's do that.
I try.
Serenia, hold no Magellan's hand. Let's go.
You want me to hide him?
No, at this point, I think we're just walking in.
Okay.
Dave,
Yes.
I am disguising myself as a kobold. Or not a kobold,
Okay.
it's a lizard folk. Sorry, as a lizard folk.
Okay.
Yep.
You are magically disguised.
I'm a lizard
You know what
folk.
their kobolds look like. or
Well,
their
lizard folk.
folk look
Lizard
like.
folk, yeah, yeah. I'm a lizard. Lizard man going with my lizard friend. Like eating bugs. and stuff.
Serenia's gonna watch Bimgog do that and be like, damn, that's a good idea. And do the exact same thing.
Let's go,
I
lizard
think you
team.
can only get so much shorter though.
It's like a
How
foot shorter.
short are
Through.
lizard folk? What's the maximum lizard folk height?
Apparently, I've googled this. Oh, never mind. They're 6 to 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
Hi.
Bimgog, you're like a very short 4 foot something lizard folk.
Yeah, I'm stocky.
Serenia is a very average 6 foot lizard folk.
Okay.
I'm the midget lizard folk.
Bjorno,
You know
you're
what?
feeling very wet as you're walking through a swampier area.
I'm good with that.
You know what? Bob is gonna go like super sneaky and just sort of clasp onto the back of Nomangelian as a shadow, so you can't even see him.
As you guys get closer, you know there are more torches and lights around the castle, so it is a little bit better lit. Snapjaw walks forward, and two bullywugs are standing guard at the gate with rudimentary weapons. He says, "I bring cultists. Get lost." And they kind of look at him and look you all up and down. Humans? Okay. And they step out of the way.
For the dragon.
Yes, for dragon. And as you guys notice, there are a large number of creatures, mostly bullywugs, but also many giant frogs in this area. Because you're indoors, I've decided to turn daylight mode on.
All All
Where
right,
would
so
you guys like to go?
we got bullywugs like this. What's this thing?
That is a giant frog.
Okay.
There's a set of stairs to your north. There's a long hallway to your east, down which you see 2 guard drakes and 2 cultists.
We were told that Maria was upstairs, right? Was the stairs going down or up?
You were told he does not know where they are. But that
Oh,
they're
okay.
probably sleeping because it's nighttime.
Hey, Snapjaw,
Yes.
where's your people out in here?
He points down the hallway where the cultists are.
All right. Well, I thought maybe we could get you a convo with your people first, but looks like that's not gonna happen.
They see you fight.
You fight with
And he
us,
kinda
we'll
looks-
see.
Yeah, he kind of looks at the giant frog next to him. He says, yeah, they see you fight, dragon fight with you. And some of the bullywugs give him a side eye, but they let it slide. You guys are going up the stairs?
Yeah.
Do you want to go up or towards the kobolds? The clearly.
Well, the drinks and the
Security.
cultists.
Well, either
You know,
way,
the
we do
leaders
have to
are all-
get towards the center of the castle, probably. This probably just goes up into a higher tower.
Which means the better area because, I mean, if the riffraff is staying down here, you don't think the heads are going to be staying over there. Heck no.
All right.
Bob,
well,
do
Did
you want to do our
actually-
fun trick again?
Did the outside of the castle look like this would be like a 2-story hallway?
Not a 2-story hallway, but you guys are going up into like a tower type area.
Okay.
let's do a tour.
Bob,
Okay, well, let's just look.
do you want to do round 2 on Gaseous?
Yeah, I'll do round 2 on Gaseous.
All right. We were headed up the stairs, so let's get up there because there's a lot of like
Eyes.
watchers. Yeah.
So you guys climb the stairs. There is a door to the east here and a door to the north. You feel like this area is slightly warmer. You also see rows of boots outside of these 2 doors.
I do not see anything. It's all black.
Yeah, it's all black for me too.
Yeah, around like the stairs, and then that's it.
There's probably a dynamic lighting line right there that's blocking our vision.
Once that gets fixed, I think let's pick the room that we feel the safest to go into. Try to get a little bit away from any watching eyes. And I'm going to gaseous form Bob to
Okay.
find our target.
There are no other people in this room with you.
Is this room the stairs still?
No, you're at the top. You're at the landing at the top of the stairs.
Okay.
And you said there's shoes outside of both doors?
Yep.
This is
Okay.
a door, and this is a door.
All right.
I can't see
This is a
anything.
door, and this is a door.
Okay, the red is doors.
Oh, okay.
Let's rest here for a second
Alex,
Well-
what's your character?
while we give Bob the opportunity. And I'm going to cast gaseous form on Bob.
Okay. 1 second, Alex. I lost your token.
And I will tell Bob specifically that we should look for Maria, the bitch.
Or I'll just listen around, see if anybody knows anything while I'm floating around. If there's boots out there, they're inside talking about stuff. I mean, they might be sleeping, but they're also probably gossiping too.
I mean, it's pretty late. I don't think anybody's up gossiping at this point.
And be careful, Bob, because you're gonna look like a misty cloud, and there's no mist here like on the ship.
True.
There's
I'll stay
2
low.
doors. Would you like to go through either one?
I will go through this one, and I will stay very, very
Okay.
high to. I'm going to go through the keyhole and then go up onto the ceiling, looking down, kind of thing.
There are simple reed mattresses with 5 cultists sleeping on them. There is a small stone hearth that is connected to this wall right here. That is barely keeping the room warm.
Okay. All right, I'll head back out the keyhole and go through this door here.
Okay. You see 7 of the cultists with the fancier garb. But all that, they're sleeping on reed mattresses. They have some simple wooden trunks. And that hearth that you saw on the other side is also here.
All right. I'm going to go back out. Can I talk as a piece of gas? No, I cannot. I'm going to spin around just for a moment, and then I'm going to head up the stairs because that was just not enough information. Just, yeah, whatever kind of thing.
You're going to head back down the stairs?
Oh, I thought that so
That's
it's just
down. There's only a
okay.
second level on this one.
I
There's
see.
It
So there's
circles
only-
around here at the bottom where Biarno is. It like half moons down, looks like to a hallway.
Okay.
If you want to stick to this floor.
There's nothing else
There's
on this floor.
it's
Okay.
just those two. Okay. All right. So
But you can easily sink back down to the first floor.
yeah, I am gonna sink down to the first floor.
Okay.
And if anybody tries to follow me, I stop and then head back up. That's just as a sort of a hint if I can't actually do
Sure.
any talking. Just to
Okay.
say, hey, I'm heading out on my own.
It's late at night. The bullywugs are, not the sharpest guards. So I'd say that
I'm staying
No.
up on the ceiling because, you always look down and straight forward, but up whenever you're in a building is not going to be a thing you do very often.
okay.
So yeah, I'll keep floating through.
Okay. You do see some guards down this direction.
Mhm.
Logically, since they're watching down this hallway, if they notice a cloud against the ceiling, they're gonna be a little weirded out.
Okay.
But there are
well,
lots of windows.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was gonna squeeze out here
Okay.
and sort of poof around.
Okay.
Bob's just gonna keep on poofing
Mhm.
until Bob finds another window, which would be over here.
Yep.
So Bob's
You
gonna.
see.
Yeah.
What you see is a large forge dominates the center of this chamber, which is pleasantly warm thanks to the bed of coals glowing dully in the forge. Half a dozen lizard folk are sleeping around the forge. It looks like there are some primitive attempts at blacksmithing.
All right. There are stairs here that spiral up.
Yes.
I'll go up those stairs.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm just gonna keep to the ceiling as well as I can.
Oh, no, not where I wanted to take you.
Oh, good. All right. So it's through the window, or is there? Oh, sorry.
One moment.
Oh,
I gotta
good.
look something back up.
Oh, good.
Yep, that appears to be it.
That's it. It's just an empty little room up there.
You notice that there is a fair amount of crates, non-perishable foodstuffs, cooking oil, grain, cheese, wine, and salted meats.
very fancy. I will go back down
Okay.
then, and then through the keyhole to the door at the north.
Okay.
Or under the door if there is no actual
Sure.
keyhole.
You see a mostly empty hall. The ground here was once hard-packed earth, but the area in front of this door seems to be chummed into mud by what footprints you can make out are probably bullywugs.
Okay. But the rest of the area doesn't look overly
Nope.
utilized. Okay. Well, then this is probably I'll backtrack, and what I'm going to do. Well, no, you know what? I'm going to go through the west door anyway, just because.
The west door?
Yeah, this one over here. I have about what, an hour, or no, as long as
1 hour. Yep.
1 hour. Okay.
You slide under the door. You see what appears to be a chapel. It looks like it has had some revisions over the years. There are 4 traditional cultists who look to be wearing slightly better armor and equipment. There's a guard drake in the corner. There is a handsome wooden statue of Tiamat. The workmanship's surprisingly good. Although you do notice that the heads bear a stronger resemblance to lizard folks than to dragons. There are a couple small tokens of wealth in front of the statue, but praying in front of it is a blonde elf in heavy black armor with an eye patch.
All right. Can I tell if that's a lady or a dude? Because
they're kind of androgynous.
it's true. Yeah,
They're an elf.
they're an elf. Yeah. I am going to, I'm going to go back out that door because
Okay.
I don't want to take that chance of them noticing me. And I'll go the northwest door.
Okay.
The lower, I guess, central door.
It's a kitchen. There are a few people who aren't wearing cult clothing who are cooking.
Okay.
One of them looks at the other and says, "Did we leave a pot boiling?"
Yeah, I'll sort of mist a little bit over here and then backtrack real quickly. I'll be like, quick peek.
You have entered a great hall. I'm going to need a stealth check.
Okie dokie.
There are a number of cultists who are waking up, all of them eating breakfast. But you managed to kind of like roll out of the kitchen, if you will. Kind of inconspicuous as you can be.
All right, I'm just eyeballing the numbers there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a moderate amount. So I am going to just sort of backtrack and then head back to the rest of the clan there.
Okay.
Sort of the same way that I came down, so I'm avoiding that people in the hallway.
Up here, you do see some lizard folk who look like they're training a giant lizard.
A giant lizard. Oh, okay.
Are you going back to the group?
Yeah, I think it's time for me to head back to the group. I mean, that was probably about half an hour just
Probably
nosing
about 10, 15 minutes. at
What?
most.
Okay, then I'm gonna keep on going. If
Okay.
yeah, I'll go
Which
because
direction would you like to go now?
I am going to go up this way because I'm working under the assumption that the other northern door just goes into the Great Hall. I saw that.
Okay. You see, as you move into this room, you notice that there are some guard drakes that are kind of prowling back and forth.
Mhm.
They don't take any notice of you.
Yeah. And I will. I'll find this spiral stair here and head up.
Okay. Double check this real quick.
It's all good. I'm working on a smaller screen, so I have to keep zooming out and zooming in to figure out where the heck I am on the map.
All right. You come up here.
Oh. Awesome.
These rooms are vacant. Give me a perception check, however. Actually, never mind. This won't impact you.
Oh, good. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll still go for the southern door, just to make
Okay.
sure.
You managed to squeeze under it.
All right.
This chamber is stocked with armors, weapons, hundreds of arrows, but all the armor is rusted. The arrows are warped from the humidity, and it looks like any leather has been chewed away by rats and other vermin. But it is very warm here.
I'm gonna go down the spiral stairs there just to reconfirm my placement.
Okay. You are inside of the inner ward.
Oh.
This is the entrance to the keep. It's got a stout wooden door right here. Looks like it's reinforced. But yeah.
Oh. At the spiral stairs?
Yes.
Okay. Then that was not where I thought it was. All right, I'm going to backtrack back
Okay.
to the larger spiral stairs.
Okay. Okay, so you get back here, and then here's where the larger spiral stairs were. There are windows out here.
Oh, okay, there we are. And
You're getting closer to 30 minutes at this point.
all right, well, I'm going to check out this side just because
Okay.
I can.
Because you can.
Yeah.
You see some sets of lizard folk armor, nicer than most of the lizard folk normally keep, but none of it's currently equipped. Like there's nobody in here.
Okay. So I am going to, as quickly as possible, go back to everybody to give them
Okay.
a lowdown on the map. Then,
Okay. You managed to
as-
safely navigate around the castle to get back to them.
yeah, especially that whole chapel thing.
Yes.
So, all right.
So when Bob shows back up and like floats up and down in an excited way in front of her face, I'll drop gaseous form.
Okay.
All right.
Bob, you're back.
Yay. All right. So the big thing is that up here is just, I was completely mistaken before. There's nobody worthwhile upstairs. We're going to want to go downstairs through those guards and the lizard folk are hanging out there, and there's a chapel where where the praying elf, one-eyed praying elf, is hanging out. So
Dave, does that track with my description from the Enclave?
Yep.
Bob, let's go there.
What's in these rooms, Bob?
just lower level fighters, just
How many?
lower level. 5 up top and 6 or 7 there to the east.
Okay.
So
Dave,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pull a trick that you're probably familiar with from our campaign on Sunday. But I'm going to wrap some pitons in leather, and I'm going to scooch them under the doors to wedge them in to create a doorstop.
Make a stealth check.
I go to do it, I'm like, oh, this will be really loud. Bimgog, you do this. Just do what I tell you to do here.
He's so stealthy we can't hear what he's saying.
There we go. Now you can. What am I doing?
You're creating a doorstop so that when they try to leave, it's going to hold the door and they can't leave as quickly as they want to.
All right. Here we go.
That way, if it goes crazy down there,
There we
you're
go.
Yeah,
super
you
fun.
find a rut and you're just like, oh, this is easy, and you just slide it in.
Yeah. Easy peasy.
All right, back down we go. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Super stealth.
Okay.
Let's go, Snapjaw.
For the dragon.
Yeah, dragon.
yeah, dragon.
Dragon.
So much dragoning.
So quiet.
The guards at the end of the hall are yawning, clearly exhausted. You do notice that the sun is beginning to come up.
Maybe we can just sneak past them. It'll be great.
Snapjaw steps forward. These are new cultists, new joiners, kneelers. I need everybody to make a charisma check.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're good for this.
I'm actually kind of good at that one.
Can I opt for deception?
No.
Oh, I accidentally did advantage, so whatever's first.
I got an 11.
Alex, this guy up here kind of takes squints his eyes at you and says, "Didn't you try to join up at Greenst?"
Yeah, Ed said that I could join. And I make the
Shit.
little hand symbol of the cultist that they taught me.
All right.
I overslept and I missed the trains, but we're here now.
All right. Well, yeah. Glad you guys could make it. They kind of clear a path.
I pass off a bottle of booze to them. They get a bottle of gin. They deserve it.
You see him. You notice that he pockets it. Can't drink on the job.
Well, for later.
Hell dragon.
You look like you're getting off shift soon. I hope you have a good sleep.
Yeah, I
All
could
right.
use it.
For the dragon.
The chapel is on the left here.
This
The chapel is on the left here. Lizard folk are over here.
Chapel.
Alright, well, how about we go to the chapel and Snapjaw, you go get the lizard folk ready to go.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if we hear fighting, we'll come and we'll back you up.
Yep, absolutely. You guys spring out once you hear it going down because you will hear it happening.
Yeah, he leaves. He kind of shuttles through this door.
Yarno gets a big smile on his face. Is this the door I'm in front of?
Yep.
I'm gonna go in.
Okay.
Yeah, we all enter, I think.
Following.
You see the temple is described. There's a guard drake sitting in the corner. It kind of perks up.
For the dragon!
It lays back down. Give me an animal handling, Bimgog.
Sure.
I'll give you advantage on it too.
Oh, that was-
You don't even need it. It lays back down.
Yay.
Which direction was the lady? Where are we going?
they were in here when I was last here, so yeah, I would assume they're either through the door or they gone somewhere else after I have left.
Your Honor, do you go through that door?
Not yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Serenia will.
Serenia will?
Yes.
This door?
This door.
Okay.
The only door, right? Like everything
Yeah.
else is clear.
Yeah. You are face to face. Oh, hold on. With this fellow who looks at you. Who are you?
Who are you? I was
Guards!
This, are you kidding
For the
me?
dragon! For the dragon!
For the dragon!
The guards are
You
here!
think I got all of this way without the fucking guards knowing who I am? Who are you?
You
Hello,
guys
I'm the
can
guards.
roll. You guys can roll initiative.
I step out like I'm the guards, I'm here.
I hate to
Oh.
break it to you, but the commander of the keep knows who all of his cultists are.
I'm a cultist!
Dave, I hate to break it to you. I thought Dralamir, whatever, was a woman this whole time.
I mean, they're not a man, they're not a woman, they're an experience.
We need to not be fixated on the gender roles.
Hey,
I
Dave.
expected long.
Shame on
I
you,
actually,
Serenia.
I actually did join this cult though, so I'm good, right?
Dave,
Oh yeah, of course.
Dave, can you right click add me to the initiative so I can type mine in?
One moment.
Thank you. Actually, that's just about right. There we go.
Dave, I think you took my "Who are you?" a little too aggressively, which is fair. I meant it aggressively.
Karen Serenia strikes again.
What else was I gonna do? I walked into my fucking target and he's like, "Who are you?" Like, I'm here to kill. No, I'm not gonna say that. Are you kidding me?
The next town we're going into, you're getting one of those angled bobs, like the big angle. Like you're the.
We
bob
have
here-
the angle bob.
high.
We have the angle bob. You're the bob. That's why I keep gaseous forming you.
Okay. Does a 21 hit you, Serenia?
Yes, of course. That's...
Impose disadvantage.
Oh, yeah. One of the cultists charges forward, and Nomagelium brings his arm up to block you as the scimitar would have nearly cut into you. This cultist comes out.
I mean, this break from room to room makes this very confusing.
They all
He
rolled
pulled-
great. That's the problem.
He pulls out a crossbow. Bjorno, does a 21 hit you?
It will.
You will take 2 piercing.
Okay.
This dragon claw steps forward. Bjorno, he is attacking you. He has advantage.
Okay.
And he is going to crit.
That's unfortunate for him. I'm not susceptible to critical hits.
These things happen. You take a whole 8 damage.
Okay.
All right, it's your turn.
I'm going to return fire.
Okay. Who are you attacking?
The same guy who just tried to hit me.
Okay. Go for it. That will certainly connect. You're doing 22 damage.
Yes, I hit him again.
You rear your hammer up and you actually crush him into the wall and you watch him as he sinks to the floor.
Okay, I'm gonna hit his buddy in front of Serenia.
That'll hit. You smash him into the ground.
It's a bonus action. I'm gonna get huge.
Okay. Serenia, you will actually be pushed out of the room at this point.
No!
Bjorno, yes! And I'm gonna action surge and hit the cult leader.
Okay.
Oh shit!
That'll hit.
Hold on, there's another die 6. For a total of 21.
He looks pretty wounded.
Here comes another one. I missed.
Okay.
Turn concluded.
This cultist will step forward. He will slash at you, and his blade bounces harmlessly off of your armor. You watch as Drowmore looks at you confused, and moment. Can't do that. Need a Constitution save from Bjorno, Sprocket, and Serenia.
Why am I rolling double?
I crit saved. 25.
Okay. Bjorno and Serenia, you will take 8 thunder damage. And you are pushed back.
I'm already up against the wall.
And then he is going to that is actually all he is going to be able to do. This dragon claw will step forward. This cultist will attack with a scimitar. Or not a scimitar, a crossbow. Sprocket, what's your AC?
18.
Okay, you will get hit for 2 piercing.
Okay.
And the next bolt goes whizzing over your head.
Woo!
Bimgog.
All right, let's see what we can do here. It's a little bit of parry in there. All right, 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There we go. I guess we're hanging out over here. At least I can see something.
So you are going up a flight of stairs.
Yep. It's not ideal.
Okay,
But,
you're gonna try to shoot over the edge at them.
Well, I guess that's what I have to do.
Okay.
Because those are the only ones I could see. So whoever this guy is,
Okay.
that's what I'm going after.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
All right. Ready? Pew, pew.
That'll hit.
Second, we're not done. Pew.
Roll your damage on your first one.
Okay. Boop.
Hailstorm of bolts. Little tiny
Uh,
bolts like beetles.
It does 7 points damage on the first one.
Okay. He's still up.
Okay. Does the second one hit?
Yes.
Does 5 points damage.
Okay.
Is he still up?
Yep.
Okay. 7
Now
more
he's down.
damage. Okay. The other guy over here, does a 14 hit?
One moment. Yes.
Okay. 7 more damage.
Okay. He's down.
That is the turn. I can barely see him.
Serenia.
I'm gonna run in. But where's the bad dude? Where's what the fuck his name is?
Right there. Right in front of Bjorno.
Baymax.
Oh, can I see that?
There's a wall break for us, Dave. We can't.
Yeah.
It's
There's
like
a full wall break.
it's like there's a wall between him and the stairs.
I can only see half of Bjorn now.
Yeah, there's like a
Okay.
jut into him.
Oh, gee, yeah.
You can see him. He is right here.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna stand there and I am going to cast Call Lightning somewhere.
You are indoors.
Too
I thought
small.
that I
This
could.
is way small of an area.
Way too small.
Way too small.
Yeah.
But I can see the dude that I hate.
Yeah. I mean, you're literally standing next to him.
I can't see him at all.
You know what, guys? I'm gonna go with some DM fiat right now, and we're gonna say that thunder wave just moved everybody out into the chapel.
I'm okay with
That's
this.
That-
fair.
That's a fun way to manage this.
I'm cool.
Serenia, you could go fungal badass on him though.
I am a fungal badass, first of all. Second of all, he has to move into my space for me to be a fungal badass.
Oh, not at all. What about your ability to enhance yourself with your spores?
I can and would do that, but I want to hurt him. I want to hurt him so badly. Can I cast Moonbeam there? That doesn't say I have to be outside.
Oh,
Uh,
No, I can't cast Moonbeam. That'll hurt Bob.
I mean, when you do your
I want to hurt him.
symbiotic entity, you swing for an additional D6.
Or you can just shillelagh crack him with your staff.
It's not the same.
I know it's not, but we're kind of limited indoors for you.
I know. Why would it hit everyone else? Alright, I will symbiotic entity at him. Plug in that. Roll. Alright, so Shillelagh and
Spores.
That'll certainly hit.
Yeah. Slam.
that's plus a lot.
Need to roll a 1d6.
That one.
9 damage. Okay.
And that's to me, not to you.
Yeah, you gain that much temporary hit points.
Nice.
I know, I
Wow.
know I do, but I don't care. I just want to kill.
Yeah, but having a nice pile of spores is nice.
I want to kill, murder.
Rocket.
Let's see. I'm sharing my space with Gnome Jillian. We're gonna thump here to cut off this exit point. And then Gnome Jillian is going to punch this cultist in the face. Or at least attempt
Huh?
to. Spell attack. There we go. What is that? 13.
That will hit.
Okay. Die 8 plus 3, so 8 points of force damage.
You almost kill him.
And then I will stab at him with my lance with my first attack. 14.
That will hit, and he
Mhm.
dies.
Okay. And then my second attack will go to this guy, the white elf.
Okay.
Let's see. 25,
That will connect.
and that's gonna do 8 points of damage.
One moment.
And I am happy with where I am, so I am done.
Okay. Bob.
Well, Bob is very obviously going to be going after Squinty. I'm gonna start with and that's advantage too because I'm there. So there's the luck blade.
That'll hit.
15. Okay. And yeah, so that's 19 there, and then we're gonna do flame tongue for number 2. 1 second. For 22.
Will also hit. Believe it or not.
Well, so it won't add the sneak attack, so that's like 16 and what was that? 19. So yeah.
Brutal.
35.
He is-
35.
he is-
For the Bob.
He is holding his side. Looks like he's bleeding extremely hard.
And Bob backflips away while giving the finger, somehow holding both blades.
His dragon claw will slide out the door. He is going to attack Gnome Jillian because he is panicking.
15 AC.
He will connect.
Okay.
He does 10 damage.
Okay.
And then he'll connect again for 2 more damage.
Got it. Gnome Jillian is holding his own.
Alex. We lost Alex.
Eh.
Sprocket, you know what's going on with Alex? Can't hear you.
No, I haven't. I'm waiting to see if maybe she just lost something for a second. Internet didn't go out. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah. All right.
Hey guys, I'm
Nice.
really sorry. Something just came up and I have to hop off.
Okay.
Dave, if you can and will control my character for the rest of the night, that's fine.
Sure. I can do that.
Yep.
Hope everything's okay. Let's take a quick 5-minute break.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and cast Firebolt.
Yeah. Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does hit.
Ooh. 17 damage.
Okay. He coughs up some blood and looks at you all, spits on the floor, and dies.
Sucker.
Anything else, Alex?
No, that's it.
Bjorno.
I'm going to coup de grace.
Okay. You're gonna spend the round attacking him.
Yeah, I pretty much take the hammer, turn it over, and flat side just pound his skull flat,
Okay.
making sure brain shit and ass flies everywhere.
Okay.
That will conclude my turn.
He is executed, to put it lightly. He is executed, so he doesn't have any actions. Cultist is running. Bimgog.
All right.
Bebo.
Apparently, we have one guy right here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna be shooting at him to start.
There's this guy too.
Yeah,
Well,
okay.
lizard hasn't done anything.
That's true.
Lizard's just been sitting there. I don't wanna kill lizard because
Oh, he's gonna though.
maybe we'll find out. All right, so against that dude right there, pew. 27 hit,
A 27 will hit.
9 points damage. Add another 6 for Fury of the Small for 15.
Okay.
Cup. 20 hit.
He dies.
Cup. Is there anybody else that we see?
There's a guard drake that's hissing at you.
All right. I don't really want to shoot the guard drake, but okay.
He knows
11
where his meals come from.
11 is not going to hit.
11 will not hit.
22.
22 will hit.
I do 7 points of piercing, and then I'm going to move my happy ass right, I guess on top of body. Sounds good.
Okay.
That's
Bjorno.
Yes.
The 21 hit you.
It does.
7 piercing. And his tail bounces off your chest. Serenia is going to step forward. And she's going to crit the shit out of this thing.
What? Lady crits a lot, strikes again,
Even by proxy.
even by proxy. So it is written, so it is done.
All
Sprocket.
right, we are going. Me and my shambling mound are going to thunder across the room over to here, and I'm going to command him to punt this lizard first.
Okay.
As he strikes at it with its leg. 11 probably won't hit though.
You
11
get
will
it.
not hit. No, you get advantage though.
Flanking.
Oh, I do. That's correct. Thank you.
You got big ass Bjorno.
I rolled an 11 again, so no. I will stab down at this lizard now with my lance in frustration. There's the first one. It's an 18 total, and then less for the second one, but 18?
18 hits.
Okay, here.
What was your second one?
10.
Okay.
6 damage with my first strike.
Okay.
Then my second strike. First attack is a 16. Advantage roll is a crit 1, so 16.
Okay.
Damage on
Yep.
that, assuming 16 hits,
Yes.
is another 8 force damage.
Okay.
Or not force, just piercing, magical.
Okay. Bob.
Bob is going to do what Bob does best and runs right over here and starts stabbing away.
Okay. That'll connect.
So that one's 17.
You watch as Bob kind of runs up the wall, jumps off of it, and just brings the luck blade down on this creature's neck and kills it instantly. You hear the sound of combat beginning outside of this door, and you hear yells coming from this room of people sounding the alarm.
I'm gonna take Pretty Boy's shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bob, which way?
Out in the courtyard
Oh.
is probably going to be drakes and lizard folk fighting. I don't know about that, the other door, because I didn't go that way. But there's not a
Okay.
whole heck of a lot over there
You-
aside from that.
Bjorno, you
Yeah.
find some +1. Don't move out of the room yet, guys. +1 studded leather armor.
Ooh.
And you find a small satchel. It is about, one moment. Three and a half by, you'd say about 6 inches, maybe a little bit bigger than 6 inches. It's kind of flat. It's got a rectangular shape to it.
Okay. I'll fuck with that later.
Okay.
I'm gonna press into the next room.
Okay. It is, these two gentlemen have already escaped. This is the, what you can tell is the rectory. Looks like there's a library in the back of the room.
Is that the way, Bjorno?
Yep.
Are we just going to raid stuff?
Dave, I am actually going out of the door the other way.
Oh,
Okay.
goodness.
I'm still a lizard. I am still
I
a.
was also gonna
I'm
go the
still a
other way.
lizard. Well, but I'm a lizard. I can tell the party they went elsewhere. I mentioned the party. I'm gonna try to distract people.
You see what can only be described as a melee. I mean, there are lizard folk and bullywugs just massacring each other. The screams of combat are profuse in this area. In the back here, you see a man in a red robe retreating towards the back of the castle.
Well, when I see all that, I poke out and I notice that I am not needed as a distraction because they are distracting themselves. And I go instantly back into the room and follow Bjorno. I
Okay.
mentioned to the party, it's pretty much chaos out there. So if we hurry up, we probably can get out during the melee.
We want to head up the stairs.
I think they're leaving us in the dust.
If that's the way to go. I don't see any way back here.
I'm not sure which way we're going, so I'll follow
Go
wherever
over
the
here
party
where,
goes.
where I'm wiggling.
Yeah, Bjorno's charging up the stairs.
Okay,
All
right.
give me one moment.
Thump, 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 thump.
I guess I don't need to distract them. They have their own distraction.
Right.
It's not good out there. There's a lot of them.
Maybe Alexandra can provide some fire support.
Is there anything in here up here?
If you can see over the battlements.
Oh, these assholes. So, Wizards of the Coast, I'd like to say bad words at, because I am realizing that this map is sideways.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, bad
Brutal.
words.
Brutal.
You guys will come up here. Everybody's token there.
Bjorno's missing.
Okay. Serenia actually will go down. Will stay down in the temple, barring the door. And it looks like she says there's some stuff I need to do here with this body. I'm gonna take a look around this room. I should be fine.
All right.
As
Look
we move-
around.
as we move up-
Mushroom.
As we move up the stairs, Dave,
Okay.
Gnomon Jillian's eyelids will retract up and light will flare out as the Lantern of Revealing is activated.
Okay.
Anything within 30 feet of him that's invisible is shown.
Yes. Books and manuscripts books and manuscripts line wooden shelves constructed from salvaged lumber. You see some cultists and some initiates who are standing here. The two cultists who ran up here kind of look at you all running up. They put their hands up, having watched what you did, but the dragon wing still charges.
Hey, you guys stand over there.
Don't fight and we won't kill you.
We're pretty reasonable that way.
Gnomon Jellian does a 16 hit.
It does, but his arms swing wild to impose disadvantage.
It's attacking him. He can't impose a disadvantage on attack against himself.
Okay.
And then a crit, I imagine, will hit.
Crit will absolutely hit.
Okay,
I am
so
going to invoke the cloud rune and have him crit one of his buddies instead.
okay. This cultist literally dies as a massive gash appears across his chest. Gnomon Jellian only takes 4 slashing damage into it.
Even better.
Alex, your turn.
Okay, well, I will firebolt the guy that's actively attacking us. Firebolt. Does a 14 hit?
Yes, it does.
Oh boy. 10 damage. And that will be it for now.
Okay.
Did anybody else lose view of the initiative order?
Yeah,
Yes.
I can't see initially.
I've
I
still
got-
got it here, guys. Sorry.
And
I got-
Yorno.
Okay.
I got small. I don't think I should be small yet, should I?
You should not. You are still big.
Eek.
Very, very big.
Yorno,
Right
it's your
there.
turn.
I am gonna drop the hammer on this mofo right here.
Okay. He's got his hands raised.
Oh, he does. I thought he.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, all the cultists put their hands away. The guy with the fancy mask, the dragon wing,
Yeah.
he is faithful to the end.
May you make better decisions in your next life.
He dies.
Just deleted.
He turns into a fine bloody mist. These 3 cultists kind of start sneaking towards the steps.
Hey, stop moving. Where's the dark elf leader? Where's she at? Where are they at?
The only elf you killed.
Where's the
Yeah.
black dragonborn?
I don't know where Resmir is.
Where's the red wizard?
You don't want to run into Resmir either.
I do. I want to kill him. Where is he?
And the red wizard.
He's probably in the lower levels.
Red wizard.
I don't know where the red wizard's at.
Purple lady.
I don't know. I'm just a guy looking to make money.
Okay, well, stay here and
We won't kill you.
read books on economics or something. Is there any other places to go inside here besides where we were?
There's a small room down here that you can kind of suss out as a reading room. And then back here, there's a few crates of books that just haven't been sorted yet.
Okay, well, back down to the lower levels, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Think about your lives.
Yes, big sir.
Make better decisions.
Okay. Serenia is kind of digging at the bottom of the Tiamat statue. And she pulls out a very shiny dagger.
Cool.
Hey, Serenia. Bye, Serenia.
It's a nice dagger you got there.
Thanks. I noticed there were some marks I thought I'd investigate.
Oh, shit.
Yay.
Fiona runs outside.
Okay. As soon as you run outside.
Yeah, Bob is right behind. It's like a little shadow.
You watch as from the back corner, a small mote of fire appears and soars over the crowd. Landing right here, I need a dexterity save from anybody within 20 feet of Bjorno.
Of Bjorno, specifically?
Yep.
Or, okay.
Yep.
Am
I'm
I
gonna use
within
my-
20 feet? I am.
Okay.
And you
Take
watch
that
it.
first. Take that first roll there. I don't know why I'm rolling twice. I don't have it set on double either. I don't know why it's doing that.
Bob did a crap save.
I rolled a 17, Dave.
All right. Anybody who rolled under a 13 takes 21 fire damage. Anyone who
Ouch.
rolled above a 13 will only take 10.
I'm actually gonna reaction cast absorb elements
Nice.
so that
yeah.
I will take. What did you say it was 21?
Yes.
So I will only take 10 damage. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
And
I'm like
then-
Andy dodging that.
And then the source of that spell, you watch as he spins his hands and he goes invisible. What's the range on the lantern, Wade?
30
30
feet.
feet.
Okay, yeah, he goes invisible.
No Magellan passed, and because of my combat, he takes 0 damage.
Cool. I am actually going to end it there, guys, because there's some important plot stuff that I had planned for
Yeah.
Serenia.
Yeah,
No
cool.
problem.
So I hate to cut short, but I think.
No,
Uh,
it's important that people are
No,
here.
it was satisfying adventure. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
okay.
Can you,
As a-
before we end, can you like mark my person with a little like fire token or something so I can remember I have absorb elements for this round?
I put some sizzle on you.
Okay, that works.
Little cooking
Oh.
sizzles.
Alright,
Yep.
just to close off the stream, Thursday, 6 p.m. Central,
Thursday.
we have Far Off Realms. Join. Have a great night, everyone. Thanks.
Toodaloo, guys.
Take care.